It's showtime, folks, and I'm back with another video. And literally, the Legends video and stuff number 9 is going to start at any minute now. So yeah, less talking and let's just get straight into it.
Go on to the next segment. Legends Update Info.
Oh, okay.
We will introduce some of the features that are planned for next large update in mid-November. First up is...
Mission plans? Okay, what's this?
Could you explain a little about the mission plans?
So, specifically, we have something called mission plans planned for update in the future. This is something of an extra content that we wanted to provide for everybody, all players, regardless of what their playstyle is. We really understood these past few months, this 2.5 years that we've been developing the game after the release, that players have all sorts of playstyles. Some players literally do not touch the PvP aspect. Specifically, what PvP is player versus player. And there's also others that never touch the player versus environment, or AIs, as most people would call them, in many aspects of the game. And we realized that we didn't want to force all content on everybody. In fact, if we did that, we also understood that some people just can't finish everything all at once, depending on their lifestyle, of course. So we wanted to provide for something where players will always have something to aim towards, will have something to do, regardless of what their specific playstyle is. Maybe you might choose a mission plan out of the 3 that we have currently prepared, where it focuses on the PvP aspects. You can simply keep playing PvP, you can keep doing that game that you've always been playing, and keep receiving more rewards, meaning we have all these mission plans where it provides basically for all sorts of playstyles. Of course, there may be differences in difficulties or maybe some different rewards, but we wanted to make sure that there was no drought of any sort where there's nothing to do, there's no rewards to get, or maybe just simply you've finished all the content, but there's always more rewards that you can keep getting.
I see. Will you be able to change plans once you pick one?
You'll be able to reselect after a certain period of time, so don't worry.
That's great to hear. Well, moving on to the next part.
Oh, Battlebird 200, yeah?
We talked about this a little in the last video and stuff, but we've got some great things planned for mid-November. You is going to tell us more about that.
Yes, we are working on the next update while keeping your answers in the last survey in mind. There is going to be 2 big changes. The first is to Rising Rush. Right now, there is a short time where you can dodge after your opponent guesses your card in Rising Rush. We are thinking about changing that so you instead return to an event state like at the start of a battle.
So even if your opponent stops your Rising Rush, you can start the battle again on an even ground. But as a defender, this means even if you guess your opponent's arts card right, you can't let your guard down.
Right. The second change will be the ability to change cover more than once. If you change cover once right now, you can't use it again until your opponent combo ends. We are making it so you can change cover even when your opponent is continuing their combo against you.
So hopefully with this update, you will have more than one option of retaliating when you're in a combo, and maybe have a different sort of team in mind and fight against other players with a different strategy.
Okay,
We hope
so this is
everyone
interesting.
excited for it.
That's interesting. Because that's going to change up
What
the
can you
meta a
tell
lot
us
now.
about this, Toshi?
So, in the previous video and stuff, we glossed over how we're going to be touching on the story mode aspect of the game. We really haven't touched this in a while, and we did mention we'll be adding a level sync feature, but specifically, we'll also be tweaking the missions and also changing some of the stages
change some of
so
the
that
fucking missions.
players will get more rewards by clearing those special missions and stories. Right now, you can clear those stories, you can clear those challenges, and of course obtain Chrono Crystal, which we personally would like to think we're giving lots of for your
that's a lot.
first time clear rewards. But right now, we're planning on giving you guys special characters, which are already available in the game, of course. But for players that just started the game, for players that still don't have a set party, we're hoping that by clearing those main stories right now, part 1 through 3 that we're planning for, that players will be able to get a sort of a party that is guaranteed so that they can try out a new build based on that party and
That's
maybe
interesting.
even look for different kinds of character
good,
combinations.
that's good.
Because Legends, as many of you have already realized, it's not a game that you can win with just one character. It's a combination that you have to pursue. So we'll be providing specific characters with 3,000 Z powers each, where by clearing those special missions that will be integrated to the story, any player will be able to receive.
You can make your own Cyan party just by playing the main story. But what you have already completed it?
You will be able to obtain them as well, so don't worry.
So we also have other minor updates as well, specifically when you tap on souls and equipments to see how you get them, you can only see events that the equipments are available in. We'll make sure that you can also find out that you can get them through exchange shops
good.
and
I like
go
that. I
directly
like
to
that a
them,
lot. That's
because
good.
as of now you have to look them up, and I understand how much of a hassle that is with how many equipments we have. So those kind of tweaks and other quality of life improvements we're definitely still pursuing.
That's great.
all for
It's
Corsair
pretty
Black
inconvenient if the exchange isn't displayed when checking where to get items to unlock boost panels. Being able to jump in straight to the exchange will sure be useful.
It is pretty minor, but it is a part of our efforts to make the gameplay less frustrating for our players.
It sure sounds great. And that's all for information on the Legend update.
Hey, Legends News.
Good evening and welcome to Legends News. The green element, legendary Super Saiyan Broly, will be Zenkai Awakening. Broly's attack power will be strengthened to make up for his lack of
that's not the
firepower
one.
before
Oh shit,
awakening.
okay, so it's
He
the
gets a
blue one
huge
that has
power
his
up once his death drops below a
already
certain
has
point.
a Zenkai Awakening.
Uses
This is the
powered up
green
state
one.
to launch a counterattack. The negative aspect of using his cover change will be changed to make it easier to use, and he will also deal more damage. He will also be dealing more damage to Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans at max awakening
Oh
rate.
shit.
That has been Legends News. Thank you very much.
And that was the end of this month's Legend News. Finally, we know you have been waiting for this. We have a very important announcement to make. Toshi, will you introduce it for us?
So that was the end of this month's video and stuff. We hope you liked it, and we also hope that you guys stay tuned for next month's as well. But here's the last bit we have in store for you for this month's video.
What is it? Big news. Okay. Okay. Reveals and stuff stream right before Legends Festival starts. Wait, what's Legends Festival? Wait, what? I am so confused. Wait, what? Wait, what? A stream? Chat's going off. The chat's going crazy right now. Wait, what? What? It reveals and stuff before the Legends Festival. Okay, I have no idea what that means. But it looked like the chat was going off. The chat looks like it's hyped for it out. So yeah. Oh god. Who? I know obviously the chat's gonna say like Gogeta and that. I'm looking at the chat. So it's not enough. That was a teaser. That was a teaser. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh god. But yeah, interesting update so far. The power changes they're making, the cover change more than once. You can actually dodge now after your Rising Rush has been guessed. That's gonna fuck up the meta. That's gonna fuck up the meta. Because that second part especially has triggered quite a lot of comebacks, especially personally for me as well. Like, I'll be on ropes, but then when I guess the Rising Rush, that's when it kicks back. I get priority. So yeah, that's gonna... Oh god, as if I didn't like PvP already, this might make me dislike it even more. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. Ooh, so it's a ropey one regardless. I can't. So Green Broly's getting a Zenkai Awakening. That's good. That's good. Sagas really needed that. Sagas have fallen off quite a bit. And they have I think this is the first Zenkai. Actually, no, there is the Blue Broly, but that's quite outdated now, even here for a Zenkai. Like, it's probably just a bench unit. My nose is itchy right now. I'm not picking my nose. I promise you, it's just itchy. I'm just rubbing it here. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's obviously quite a lot of quality of life changes coming as well. That's going to be helpful. The mission plan seems brilliant. Not just so there's something for everyone. But yeah, that is quite interesting. I'm excited. I'm excited to see. I mean, we got the SS4s coming in Dokkan. I'm gassed for that. We got this mid-November update coming. We're gonna get new units for Black Friday as well. So it's pretty exciting. A pretty exciting time. So now I'm gonna go off to play the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC. I will see you all soon. Take care. Like, share, subscribe, and safe.
Lost myself within the fire, breaking free from my desire. A heart of gold forged to inspire. It's Starfire. It's Starfire.